All right, guys, so we got a load going from Alexandria, South Dakota to Wilmer, Minnesota. Not too far of a load, but a broker that I deal with on a regular basis hauling hog feeders. And he called me while I was looking for other loads. I actually called him about a load going down to Mississippi, and it was already taken. And so we got this load here, short load. It's only a couple hundred miles, a little over 250 miles. It's not that great of a thing, but it is a load close to the house, so I can be back to the house if I don't get another load. And so yay for that. So we're going to get in the truck here. We're going to go hook the trailer up, which is over there, and get everything hooked up. I'm not really prepared this morning for leaving, but all right, so we're leaving the house. We got the truck hooked up. Forgot to video that, but that's all right. Just hooked the truck up and going to get some fuel, local fuel here, and then we're going to hit the road and head up to Alexandria, South Dakota. Shouldn't be too far of a drive, probably about an hour and 20 minutes or so. And then it's a tomorrow delivery, and so I can either deliver today if I drive straight through, or I'm trying to find another load heading towards that way, which is kind of just outside of Minneapolis. So if I get another load, then we'll show you the next load. If not, then we'll just drive straight through and deliver these hog feeders. All right, here at Casey's, and I have a fuel card, but I have found that mud flap actually has, most of the time, better prices than anything else. So I'm gonna get me a mud flap fuel code here, maybe. Make sure I am not driving anymore over here. Got my code. Let's pump some fuel. Alright, we got a 70. All right, so we just got a call back from another broker that I was trying to work with this morning, and my insurance was showing in their system that it had not been updated, and so it kicked me back. It's onboarding with the highway, and he just called me back and said, hey, I'm sending you a rate con for that. I may have overbooked, double booked here, and I'm not 100% sure how this is going to go. If I can get these hog feeders delivered today, it'll work out just fine, and I really won't know until after I pick the hog feeders up and get an ETA to where I'm dropping them off at, because the hog feeders are dropping off in Minnesota, but the next load is supposed to be picking up in Omaha, Nebraska, which is 2.5 hours south of where I'm at now. And but it's a really, really good paying load, and so I'm not worried about the deadhead as much as I'm worried about the time. So let's see if I have the time and they'll let me deliver these hog feeders today, and we shall see how it goes. All right, so we got all the paperwork here, and he's probably going to ask me to move my truck because he did last time, but we'll see. It's kind of crazy. Middle of South Dakota, and none of these guys hardly speak any English at all, so it's kind of weird. But yeah, let's start here. It's fine. Yeah, just put them. Side by side. Yeah. These are a little different than the last one we got. Last ones didn't have these little mechanisms down here. Looks like it might spray water or something, or heat it up, or go. Problem with hauling these hog feeders most of the time, easy load. I mean, it's kind of tall, so it, you know, it drags wind, but fairly light. But the problem with them is most of them are going somewhere pretty local, not super local, probably within, you know, a few hours, and it's out in the middle of, the destination is usually out in the middle of nowhere because it's going to hog farms, and not close to anything. So the broker tries to get me to take some of the loads, and I had to turn them down just because they don't pay good enough not to have a back load. But this one here is actually going not far outside of Minneapolis. So if I didn't get the other load that I'm trying to pick up tomorrow evening or tomorrow morning in Nebraska, then I would just then head right to Minneapolis and pick up something there. But I tell you what, I started clamping these just like this a couple years ago, way before I was doing Hotshot, and on my just personal trailer when I was hauling my tractor or cars or whatever else. And it's got to be one of the cleanest ways, I believe, to tie these up. And I'll tell you what, I've probably I don't know how many miles I got with these, at least 20,000 miles, somewhere between like 25 and 40, okay, let's just say 20,000 miles, like this right here. And I've never had one come off, never had one fail, never had a DOT officer say anything. And all right, we are loaded up. I need to refold these blankets, but I'm in a hurry to get this load dropped off. So, all right, let's call the receiver. Let's put in an address, see how far we are away. Let's call the receiver. All right, so we got a problem. So they won't receive the shipment after 4 p.m. and it says I arrive at 4:30. So that is not going to work for me to be able to pick up that other load first thing in the morning, not unless they can push it off. So I'm going to stop here in just a moment. I'm going to have to figure out some things. No, that's terrible. That is terrible. I need to find somewhere to pull over. I'll have to figure out if the other shipper is able to pick it up later and then in the afternoon or not. So keep you posted and let you know what happens with it. Update. So I finally found the number. I never got a rate con, never got any information on the other load. I got a carrier packet, but I never got a rate con or anything. So I called the broker and I was like, hey, I never got a rate con on this and just trying to figure out if I could change the pickup time. And he's like, oh, don't worry about it. That's okay that you can't make the pickup time. We got it covered. I'm like, you got it covered by me or someone else? I gave him my MC number. He's like, oh, no, we got the load covered by someone else, not you. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, it worked out for the best, but if I was supposed to be picking it up and I could have made it on time, I probably would have been upset. But Ford works everything out for his will, and obviously that load wasn't his wheel. It was a really good paying load. It was like almost $5 a mile going out to Wyoming, so it was a really good load. But so I'm gonna stop right here, eat some food, see if I can't find me another load going out towards Minnesota. We shall see. All right, so I actually just stopped by the house for a couple hours on the way to where I'm going, and got a shower and just killed some time because I'm not going to drive either way. I'm not going to drive the entire drive this evening. I could get up at like 5 o'clock in the morning and drive 3 hours and be there. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to knock out 2 hours this evening, and that way I don't have to get up super early in the morning, and that way it'll leave me with more drive time tomorrow in case I find another load. I did not find another load, the partial, and which I would have liked to, but I think I've come to the conclusion while sitting at the house that I'm probably going to stop picking up these hog feeders. While they are okay, decent money, again, I think I already made mention of it there, but problem is they go to places where you can't get a partial going into, and you're definitely not going to get another load. Thankfully, this one's going not too far from Minneapolis, and so I'll be able to scoot over to Minneapolis, order one in the morning, and see if we can find us a load going out of Minneapolis tomorrow. So we're going to drive a couple hours, probably get out. Hopefully it'll stop raining. It's kind of raining right now. And cook some dinner. All right, it's kind of dark out here, but this is what I got for dinner here. We got some Greek chicken, one of my favorite meals, and some tomato and onion salad. It's kind of like a Greek thing. And then this right here is a cheesecake and some strawberries that my wife prepares for me. So. Well, unfortunately, it's too cold to make coffee right now. I have a Keurig I gotta plug up to the generator. But it's 42 degrees. The wind is blowing 35 mile an hour. So it cuts the feels like temperature down to 28 degrees. And I wasn't prepared for this. It's the middle of July. I mean, it's like, I think it's like July 18th, or not July, May 18th or something like that, maybe 19th. But this is crazy. So I had to wait a little bit to make some coffee. Or stop at a gas station. I don't know. But it's too cold to do it on the back of the truck right now, especially with the wind blowing the way that it is. So yay for that. All right. See if we can get these things unloaded here. Sign right there for me.
I just went by. Went by here yesterday.
Oh, did you really?
Yes, I was out to Platt.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I live in Sioux Falls, so I haul these things all the time.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, buddy. Hey, y'all have a restroom somewhere right here I can use?
Yeah. You go in that door.
Yep.
And you look kind of to your left, you'll see a spiral staircase.
Yep.
And there's a bathroom right at the top of those. If that's closed, if someone's in it, you go through that door there, and it's a break room.
Yeah, yeah.
And go through the other door, and to your right, you'll see some other.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right, well, that load is done and over. Got it booked, picked up. I got something black all over my nose, my face. Good grief with the world. And we made it to a truck stop, and we're gonna see if we can't find us another one. Head somewhere else. So thanks for watching.